As a Brit who loves EVs, I've had years and years of looking to China with envy in my eyes, thinking, my God, when are we going to get cars like that? Cars that have cutting-edge technology. This is the Zeekr 7 GT. And hopefully, we're going to get it in the UK. And you know what? This thing charges in 13 minutes to 80%. 13 minutes. So Zeekr. Who are Zeekr? If you're in the UK, you may not have heard of Zeekr. You may have heard of the parent company, Geely. Geely are a massive conglomerate, massive Chinese company. But you still may not have heard of Geely either. But you will have heard of Volvo and Polestar. And these are Geely brands. So Geely is a massive company with lots and lots of brands, a lot of electric car brands. And the Zeekr is kind of at the premium end. And they're really making a splash, especially with their charging technology. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the batteries in this and why this is pretty special. I've got my little black book and it is full of specs because there is so much to talk about on this car and I just can't remember it all. We've got about 5–10 minutes to go through it. So this is the 7 GT and it is very impressive. First of all, you'll notice that it's a very slippery looking car. It's very smooth. There's lots of lovely lines on it. It's got lovely hips at the back here. If I run over here, look at that. You'll see that we've got the charge flap at the back, 22 kilowatts AC charging, which is fantastic as standard, even in the base model. That goes up to 480 kilowatts, which is just insane. That's the electricity load of about 150 houses, all going into this car in one go. This charges in 13 minutes. That's the base trim. That's an LFP battery, so it's a safer battery chemistry as well, no cobalt. And then you've got the NMC battery, which is, I've got to check my specs, it's 100 kilowatt hours for the NMC battery, and that charges at 16 minutes up to 80%. Astonishingly fast. This is an 800 volt platform. Quite a few other cars are 800 volt, and it does mean that you get these amazing charge speeds. Can you find enough chargers that can actually go that fast? No, you can't, but it's future-proofed, and that's the important thing. So this one that we have here, this is their privilege spec. This is the top one. This is all-wheel drive. It does 3.3 seconds to 100 kilometers, 62 miles an hour, which is amazing, but even the low-end one is 5.3 seconds. Let's talk about range. So this one, the top end, is 558 kilometers it'll do, which is 347 miles. The mid one is 655 kilometers, 407 miles. And the low end one, even the low end one, is 519 kilometers, 322 miles, which is, yeah, still fantastic. And when you consider 322 miles of range and then it charges like lightning, so it charges in 13 minutes, what more do you need? In terms of design, this is designed in Gothenburg, so it's got a very Swedish look to it. You'll see that there's a bit of Polestar in there. There's also a little bit, I think, of Taycan Cross Turismo, a little bit of I-Pace down here. It's all good stuff, isn't it? So very curvy, practical as well. You've got the roof rails, of course. And you've got this funky little kind of spoiler thing just sticking out either side. Very big Zeekr logo there, which I'm not keen on. Not really keen on that. But anyway, it's there. So let's open it. 456 litre boot. I don't know how big that extends to when you put the seats down. And you'll see it's a hatch, so it's very, very practical. You do have a ski hatch there as well. It will tow 1,600 kilograms. And it does have a frunk, 65 litres on the low end and 32 litres on this one. This is all-wheel drive, that's why you get slightly less frunk. I should tell you the dimension, shouldn't I? This is a crazy quick review, right. So it's 4,817 millimetres length. You may wonder why I'm not doing that in metres, it's because I'm precise. The wheelbase is 2,900 millimetres, height 1,456, and we have a width of 1,910 excluding the mirrors, 2,070 with the mirrors. So pretty good size really. Now what's its competition? You've got the Neo, what is it, the Neo ET5, which we don't have in the UK. I was talking to the guys earlier, I was saying that the Taycan is potentially competition. They were saying, no, Taycan's too expensive. And you're probably wondering what the price is. And this again is just, it's astonishing. That's the brilliance of having Chinese brands coming over here, because they're so cheap for what you get. 46,000 euros, the base model, 51 for the middle one, 58,000 euros for this top spec. I mean, that's astonishing, isn't it? This has 20-inch wheels. The lower two have 19-inch. Let's get inside quickly. We've got to press a button to open it, have we? Look at that. The legroom is pretty good, but there's not very much room under the seat for my feet. Perhaps if I jacked up the seat, I would get a little bit more, but there's also you know, quite a bit of a gap here, but that's what you get from a low-down car. That's one of the reasons I think that EV SUVs are so popular, is that you do get a bit more height. But it looks lovely in here. You've got two USB-Cs, no screen in the back, which is strange, because actually Tesla are doing pretty good with the Model 3 and the Model Y. You do get the climate control and even games in the back, but this doesn't have it. A stunning panoramic roof, and you get that in the standard trim. And you've got something like, did they say 21 speakers? I may have that wrong. 23 speakers. 23 speakers in this thing. So I bet the sound will be amazing, and I'm just sad that I can't try it out yet. You just do a little gentle touch and it just closes. They're lovely feeling seats. I'm assuming it's real leather, but either way, it's lovely. A little bit of Alcantara here as well. It just feels lovely. It hugs you. It's a lovely feeling cabin. You've got these funky LED lights in here, but the main thing, I suppose, when you sit in here, you've got this amazing big screen, very, very Tesla-like, of course, although you've also got physical buttons, and they're lovely, proper, clicky, tactile, wonderful buttons. And you've even got buttons here for opening the boot. You've got the volume. You've got this special button here. If you hold down on that, you can program it to do different things. And you've got a lovely screen in front of you. But of course, there's so much to talk about on here, and really there is so much, and I don't have time to go through it all. But it is a very, very slick infotainment screen. This is running on Snapdragon. It's got a Snapdragon chip in it, so it's like, that's pretty slick, really. It's crazy. You've got the lovely pet mode. Obviously, pet mode's fantastic. Suspension adjustment. You can even play around with that if you want to, because why wouldn't you? And then you've got, obviously, cameras and all that sort of stuff. They've got their inbuilt mapping system, which it seems is very good. You've got the car parking. If you're in a car park, you can actually tell it exactly on the screen where you want to park, and then it'll do it. And obviously it's got all the usual kind of driver assistant stuff that you would expect, but I've not tried it yet. I would love to. And you've got this enormous HUD, and I can't remember the specs now, but it's like 36-inch. It's like an augmented reality display. I've used augmented reality HUDs in like the ID 7 that has it, and it works really well. It tells you where to change the lane and all that sort of stuff. I love that. It sounds like this is just going to the next level in terms of size and just how impressive it is. So the interior, it's kind of what you would expect, really. I mean, it's not high-end premium, but it still feels nice. And I just love clicky buttons. So that's the interior, and I'm going to get out now, and I'm kind of aware that they're probably waiting for us to vacate. So I probably haven't said enough, but I'm going to do a voiceover with some B-roll if I've missed anything. I knew I'd forget stuff. You got heat pump and vehicle to load as standard. That's fantastic. You get over-the-air software updates, of course, and a modern app, just as you would expect, just like Tesla, really. But not like Tesla, this does actually have CarPlay and Android Auto. I can't wait to see these in the UK, and I'm really hoping that they arrive. I'm really hoping that we get the charging infrastructure that this car deserves. And lucky people in Europe are going to get this first, of course. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And I can't wait to get my hands on one of these on the road to actually drive it, because from all our discussions we've been having with Zeekr, that's the thing that they're most proud about. It's a proper driver's car, and it happens to have all this other tech inside it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please press the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of other videos. And I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.